Hello folks, it's David here after Rangers slipped to yet another turgid, depressing away day performance with a 2-1 defeat to Aberdeen at Pittodrie tonight. And the most shocking part of this is that it wasn't a shock. This is what we've come to expect from this Rangers team under Philippe Clement. This Rangers team is not getting better. Despite the manager's assertion at the start of the season we would see a better Rangers team in October, November, we're seeing a worse one. It's going backwards at an alarming rate. And tonight, the fact we started with just 3 of the signings that the manager has made tells you everything. Proper benched because he couldn't be resting this game tonight. Diamandi benched because he couldn't be resting this game tonight. Whatever the manager has been thinking about constructing, I don't think is working, because otherwise, if these players were going to be an important part of it, they would have been on tonight. I think the manner of the defeat is what is really, I was going to say is the most concerning, but it's past being a concern now. This is how this Rangers team plays. We're not strong at the back. We don't defend well. We don't dominate in the middle of the park, and we have got very, very little up front. There's no structure to this Rangers team. There's no organisation. There's no patterns of play. And when you're up against an Aberdeen side who brought in a new manager and several players in the summer, and they have those things, then it becomes very, very difficult to sit there and listen to the manager and think, yeah, you've got us on the right track. Now, will Rangers sack him? I don't know. The track record of the board suggests that they'd get the decision wrong regardless. But this Rangers team are a chore to watch. They're not fun to watch in any way. We don't play good football. The attacking seems to be, let's hope one of the good players can do something. Tonight it was Nedum Bajrami with a brilliant finish to get us back into the game. But of course, the same errors from the same players all over the pitch cost us. I didn't like the team selection tonight. I don't like the system. I've moaned to you on here about it a few times. I don't think it sets us up in a way that maximises the players that we do have. We are short of quality. But Tavernier again, another mistake that cost us. It's quite clear he's on the downward slide, but he's playing every week and he's offering nothing going forward to justify the defensive mistakes he makes at the back. Dessers up front tonight was a shirt down, was empty. And I refuse to believe that playing the likes of Egaman or Zach Lovelace wouldn't have more benefit, for the simple fact is, yeah, they might go on and play badly or contribute as little as he did. They wouldn't be any worse. They couldn't be. But they could learn from the experience and develop and get better. Dessers isn't going to get any better. Right now, as well as his technical deficiencies that we all know about, he's completely short of confidence as well. So he's offering nothing in that side. And all Aberdeen had to be tonight was determined. As same as Kilmarnock, all they had to be was determined, work hard, and know that Rangers will present you with opportunities, and that's exactly what we did tonight. The second goal we gave away, you would laugh if it wasn't so painful, because it was such a terrible goal to concede. But we concede goals like that, and I don't see anything in the way the manager sets us out. I don't see anything in terms of, they're working on things on the training ground. And we've been here often enough the last couple of years that we know that when the fans turn, there's no way back for a manager. And if the fans haven't turned, they're bloody close to it. So where are we going to go from here? Well, we're going to go to Sunday. That's the thing about football. You don't give up. But for me personally, say we get the win, and I think we still probably will. But do you feel we're going in the right direction? I don't. And I just don't think that the manager is showing anything to suggest he's the man to turn it around for us. So, you feel free to disagree. I know there's a lot of people out there. I know the argument, well, we can't keep sacking managers, and, it's a legit one. But if that's the only argument for keeping him, I want to be able to say, but look, the defence is sorted at least. So if we add a player in here, we add a player in there. I don't see that with this Rangers team. And I am concerned that the longer he spends with them, the worse we're getting. 2 away wins in 10 matches since February is not a record that a Rangers manager survives, because our expectations are better. And while the excuse about, in Europe, for example, with the big budgets that the other teams have playing us, well, that works the other way here. These are all teams with higher budgets, or rather, apart from Celtic. So that doesn't wash. This Rangers team is devoid of ability. It's devoid of structure. It's not a side that's put together and coached to maximise its plus points and to minimise its deficiencies. It just always looks like 11 random players out there hoping that they'll get a result, and it's not good enough for us. So I'd say over to the board, but the colossal arse they've made of things the last few years don't exactly fill you with confidence that they would do the right thing. But for me, I would make a temporary appointment to the end of the season for two reasons. One, I don't think bringing in a manager works at this time of year. We've tried it. He'll get a bounce, but then a couple of defeats in big matches at the end of the season and we go into the new season on a low. We've proved that the last few seasons. Bring in a temporary manager, because if you bring in someone like Stephen Davis, now the fans will understand the situation, but it will put the focus totally on the players. They won't be able to hide behind saying, the fans don't like the manager, he's getting the blame. So that's what I would do. Will they? Who knows? Anyway, thanks for listening on yet another pathetic away performance from Rangers. I'll be back on Sunday when we take on Motherwell. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.